Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. So in today's video I'm just going to be doing an easy date night makeup tutorial. Josh and I are going to our friends tonight for dinner. So this is the look I did. Tell me what you think. I used some new products, some stuff that I'm still trying out. Some of the same products I used in my last video. Feel free to message me with any questions that you have. I hope you like this. I hope you can recreate it at home. Be sure to subscribe before you leave, and I hope you like this video. Okay, as you can see, I already did my eyebrows today. I still use this Brow Fix Brow Kit by Milani, which I honestly don't think they even make anymore, so I'll have to check that out, and if not, then I guess I'm gonna have to start using something else for you guys, because I probably shouldn't use products that they don't even make anymore in my videos, so I'll look it up. I'll figure it out. And to do them, I just used my eyebrow duo brush by e.l.f. and I filled them in, and then to clean them up I used the Maybelline Superstay Betterskin concealer in the shade Light, and I used my e.l.f. concealer brush. Same thing. Everybody say hello to Thor. So next step is going to be eyeshadow. So I already primed my lids with the concealer. I just drug it down on my lids like I did in my last video. So for this one, I'm going to use my Pure, and sorry if I can't say this right, Soirée Diaries palette. So it just looks like this. It's a really pretty palette. I actually think I got it at Kohl's for, I want to say $14, but every time I try and look it up I can't find it anywhere. So I mean, you can just use colors that are close to this. So this is what the palette looks like. It's got a nice mirror, and then it's got 12 shades. So first shade I'm going to pick up is this one right here, and I'm going to take it all over my lid. And I'm just going to use a flat brush, and this one is by Tarte, and it's just a flat brush. So I'm going to pick up that Mogul, I think is what it's called, Mogul shade. I'm going to bring my mirror into this, I'm so sorry. Oh, there's a hair on my nose. And I'm going to put this all over my lid. That's just to set down my concealer so that the concealer doesn't move or crease, and it just makes it an easier base to glide the rest of the eyeshadows over. So next, with a crease brush, let me see which one I want to use. So I'm going to use this one. This one came in my Modern Renaissance palette that I actually no longer have. It's just an Anastasia Beverly Hills brush, and it's double-sided, so I'm going to use the fluffy side. Excuse my forehead. And I'm going to pick up this Gala shade right here, and I'm going to fluff this all through my crease. So, and this palette is actually pretty pigmented, so you want to make sure you're not picking up too much and you're going in with a light hand and little bits at a time. You can always build up the color, but if you put too much on, you can't take it back, and we're not trying to take our makeup off and start over. So just make sure you're using a light hand and you're going in easy, and you're not trying to add too much color at once. And then I am going in big circular motions because I want this color pretty blown out. I want it above my crease, in my crease, below my crease. This is just my transition shade. So I'm just going to do the same to the other eye. Okay, so now that we have our transition shade all in our crease and ready to go, I am actually going to pick up, I don't want this look to go too dark, so I'm going to pick up the color Splurge next on the same brush, and I am just going to take it in my crease. I'm not going to do big circular motions anymore. I'm just going to use windshield wiper motions for this. Tapping off the excess, and we're just going in our crease with this, just to deepen it up a little bit before we go into the actual color. So this still isn't going to be a full glam look because we're just going to dinner at my friend's, and I don't feel like wearing a liner or lashes. I'm just going to use my regular lashes, and we're just going to fill in the waterline a little bit. It's not going to be anything super dramatic or super fancy yet. The more you blend, the better. You want these to look seamless. You don't want them to look like, you don't want it to have lines down through it. You don't want it to be streaky. You want them to blend. Blending is your best friend. Sometimes I'm still not the best at blending because I like to hurry and rush through everything. Like, for some reason, when I do my makeup, I am like always in a hurry. It's another reason I wanted to do YouTube, so that like I can actually sit down and talk about it and think about what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. So, but I'm pretty content with this. So next I'm going to go into this pretty like red brick shade called Stunner. I don't know if you can tell, but it is like a red brick shade. And I'm going to put this in my outer V and drag it into my crease just a little bit. But this is like the main color that I want to use for this look, so it's a very pretty shade. And we're just going to blow that color out in the crease. Just a little bit. And then I'm going to have to take a different brush, blending brush, and I'm going to go in with that Gala shade that we took first in our crease, the top one here. I'm going to take a different crease brush, I'm going to use that, and I'm going to go over everything just to blend really well when I'm done here. I'm still taking that shade called Stunner. You could also amp this look up if you want to. I'm choosing not to today, but if you want to amp this look up, all you have to do is add some liner over top, put on some lashes, and you're good to go. This look looks really good all amped up too. Excuse me, I wasn't done. Okay, this is an e.l.f. blending brush. And I don't know if you can tell, but it's kind of flat and it's slightly tapered and it's thin, so it fits in the crease really well. I'm just going to dab a little bit of Gala. Just a little bit, tap off the excess, and I'm just going to use it to blend everything together, so. And whenever you're blending, you want to hold back on your brush and use a really light hand and buff it out however you have to make sure they're blended really seamlessly. The harder you push, the harder it is to get everything to blend, so make sure you're using a really light hand. Whew, we are having a rough time today. So we're just blending. I got cat hair everywhere because Thor decided she wanted to come in and just have a freaking party. She's still back there? Yeah, look at her. I'm going to pick up more of this Gala shade, tap off the excess. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, so we're going to turn this down a little bit. So if y'all can see, this is what it's looking like so far. Okay, now that we're blended, we are just going to take, yeah, we're just going to take that concealer brush that we used earlier because it still has some concealer on it. I wiped it off, and we're going to dip into the shade called Twinkle. And it's like a red rose gold. It's really beautiful, like a pinky gold. Like, it is so freaking pretty. So I'm going to take this on my crease brush. It's a concealer brush. Put it on my brush like that, and I'm going to tap it all over my lid. These lights are so bright, oh my god. I am struggling to even see what I'm doing. Okay, so you just put it up however far you want to. I'm going to go in and blend again when I'm done. But I just try and take it like right to the crease. This isn't like a full-on cut crease, because like I said, it's just a date night look. You can't see it, so let me do the other eye. Tap this on. And if you tap instead of drag, I feel like you get more product on your eye. That's just me personally. You can also use your finger. A lot of people like to use their finger and they think it glides on better, which, I mean, sometimes it does. Sometimes I use my finger. It really just depends. But I use these eyeshadows like all the time, so I know they're really pigmented and they're really buttery and smooth and easy to apply. And then, like I said, I do have concealer on this brush, so it is such a beautiful color. It's literally one of my favorites. Now, I do have some fallout. Fallout doesn't bother me as long as there's a lot of shadow on my eyes. You can't complain if you got shadow in your eyes. And this is why I don't do my face first. I always do my eyebrows, and then I drag the concealer down to my eyes, and I do my eyes first. Also because my eyebrows and my eyeshadow always takes me the longest. So I'm going to take this blending brush again with the same Gala color, and we're just going to take that through our crease and blend out a little bit. Now that does take a little bit of glitter in your crease, but whatever. I love glitter. Glitter's pretty. If you don't want it in your crease, you might be better off doing a cut crease. Can you guys see Ace? That's my German Shepherd. His name is Ace. He is only a year old. They just got baths today because they're super muddy. So I'm going to take that Anastasia brush and I'm going to go back into the Brick Red shade called Stunner. And I'm going to add some of that color back over here on the outer V, just for a little more definition and to blend it into the rose gold shade. So as you can see, our eyeshadow is blown out everywhere, but personally, I like it. What are you crying for? What are you crying for? You're just out the camera. Oh, you're beautiful. Mommy's baby's so pretty. Okay, so the eyeshadow is pretty much done. I'm going to go ahead and pop mascara on the top. And this is my favorite drugstore mascara, like for bold lashes. I'm actually going to curl my lashes today too. Since we do have eyeshadow on, but we're not doing a wing or lashes, I'm actually going to curl my lashes really quick. I am going to put on, like I said, my favorite drugstore mascara. It literally gives you so much volume, so much length. You don't have any like fallout on your cheeks or anything from this. I do have a few mascaras that do that and I do not like that. But this is beautiful. It is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. And it's in this little pretty tube. I'm just going to pop on some mascara really quick. And then when I come back, we are going to start with our face. Okay, so I'm back. Just so you know, if you get mascara up on your eyelid or in your eyeshadow, just take a denser packed brush and sweep it back and forth, and it doesn't take off the eyeshadow and it takes off the mascara really quick. So, and I did clean the fallout off from my cheeks. I decided to take a black eyeliner and put it in my tight line, so I'm just using the L'Oreal Infallible 16-Hour Never Fail eyeliner in the color black. So that's what it looks like. And it's just a twist up. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to tight line, and then I'm going to take it in my waterline as well. Okay, so just so you guys know, tight lining, which is taking the black eyeliner up on your waterline at the top, gives you the illusion of thicker, fuller lashes. So I always really like to do that whenever I don't wear falsies. So now I'm going to get into face. I'm going to use the PoreFessional Pro Balm by Benefit. So I have really big pores, so I usually tend to go to a primer that fills them really well. This is the best. I love this. I've never had an issue with this. I'm just going to take a little bit out onto my hand. A little bit goes a long way. So I'm just going to tap this with my finger and try and fill in my pores as best I can. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys. I don't know if you can tell, but I can see that it blurred out my pores on this side. Sorry, I'm getting so close. But if you can see, the pores are really blurred out over here, and this side you can see how deep they are. So anybody that has problems with pores like me, I highly recommend this primer. But I just thought y'all should see that. Hello. Well, hello there, baby. You're in my way. Oh, ouch. Yes, hi. Hi. Mommy's doing a makeup video. Oh! On her nose. Ace, mommy is busy. Yeah, oh, thanks, kisses. Oh, kisses, thank you. I also take that primer on my nose, because I have a lot of pores there. And I'm going to take it on my forehead as well. And then what's left, I'm just going to drag over the rest of my face. There's not much left though, I promise. So as you can see in my cheeks, my pores are definitely minimized. They definitely look smaller. So this is the L'Oreal 24-Hour Foundation Infallible Pro Glow in the shade 203 Nude Beige. So this is what it looks like. And I don't know if it wears for 24 hours, but it says it's a radiant finish for normal to dry skin and it's hydrating. So I have dry skin. It's medium coverage and it's an air-light texture. So, okay, so I'm just going to squeeze a tiny bit out of the tube since it is so liquidy. And I'm going to dip, this is a Real Techniques beauty sponge for those of you that were wondering. I think it's like $6 at Walmart. It's a really good one. I like it a lot. But, so I'm just going to take my sponge and dip it in the foundation, and then I'm going to dip it to the side to get rid of some of the excess. I'm going to start in my cheeks, and then I'm going to work it outside and then down my neck, because I'm not 100% sure on the color match right now, because like I am tanning. But, so we're just going to see how this goes. We're going to start with our inner portion of our face. For those of you wondering, because I just now remembered to say it, I did moisturize my face with the same e.l.f. Daily Hydration Moisturizer before I even did my eyebrows. I also moisturized my lips with the K. Voss Lip Balm in Strawberry Peppermint. I got it in an Ipsy bag. So that's what that looks like. This really, a little bit of that goes a long way. So, alright, back to foundation. You want to be careful when you're going up around your eyeshadow so you don't pad off everything you just worked hard for. I just feel like this looks so heavy on my face. I don't know, maybe I'm using too much. I feel like I use such a little bit. Like I use way less of this than I did with my other foundations. Make sure if you're wearing your hair up that you get your ear too, just in case it's not a color match. I mean, make sure you match everywhere. I am not yet going to recommend this foundation to anybody. Unless you use it and you like it, maybe you can tell me how to use it, what I'm doing wrong. I just feel like it always looks so cakey on my face. Maybe y'all can help me out. I feel like this makes my under eyes look so much darker than they are too. What do you guys think? Do you think it looks like rough? I feel like you can see it. It like went in my pores and it just doesn't sit on my skin right. Can you guys see that? But it's like, I don't know, it's setting on my skin super weird, and it just feels like it's greasy, like, I don't know. I know a lot of people recommend this foundation, but as of right now, I don't. So, after foundation, I'm going to use concealer. So I'm just going to use the same concealer that I used to clean up my eyebrows, and it is the Maybelline Superstay Betterskin in the shade Light. So I'm just going to take this underneath my eyes a little bit. Wake me up. And then in my T-zone, just to brighten up the center of my face. I like this concealer though. It seems like I did a good job brightening up my under eye. Okay, so I just blended out the concealer. Now I'm going to set my face with a powder. I'm going to use the e.l.f. translucent powder. And it literally has nothing on it. I just know it is the e.l.f. translucent powder. Ooh, we're getting powder. And I'm going to take my sponge and I'm going to dip it into the powder. And then I'm going to set these under eyes. So that's what it's looking like so far. I still feel like my under eyes are kind of rough. I don't know how I feel about this foundation. So there's actually a lot of powder left. I'm going to take a more denser packed brush. I'm going to take my Tarte powder brush just because it's a little more densely packed than my Wet n Wild ones. And I'm going to tap it in there like so. Tap off the excess. And I'm going to just dot it on a little bit. I really don't know how I feel about this foundation, y'all. So tip when you're getting ready. So I don't know if it's just a me thing, but I see a lot of like YouTubers do it. A lot of makeup people do it. When I'm putting my makeup on, I get it everywhere, and my first like instinct, wow, I look so white. Woo. My first instinct with makeup when I get it on my hands, even though I have a makeup wipe right in front of me, is to wipe it on my pants. I highly suggest to put your makeup on before you get ready for your date night. Okay, so now that I'm set, I'm actually going to go back into my eyeshadow palette and I'm going to finish my lower lash line. So I'm going to be taking the shade called Stunner, this reddish shade, and I'm picking it up on the other end of that Anastasia brush, the flat one, and I'm just going to dip the end in a little bit, and I'm just going to take this, tap off the excess and take it closest to the lash line as possible. Blend it with that black eyeliner. Okay, and with the other end of that brush, I'm going to take the shade Yalla again, tap it off, and I'm going to pinch it just because I'm too lazy to get another brush, And we're going to use that end of that brush to blend out the lower lash line. And now we apply mascara to lower lash line. I'm just using the exact same mascara I use on my upper lashes. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to go into bronzer again. And I'm using the same bronzer that I usually do. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, so this is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. And it is in the shade Light Bronzer. It comes with a little brush, and it's got a little mirror on the bottom side, but I threw away the little brush. I don't use that. Okay, so we're just going to contour our nose a little bit. Contour our bottom lip. So I forgot to tell you guys what this brush was that I use for bronzing. It is a Firma 102 brush, and I actually got this in an Ipsy bag, I think. But it's just a blending brush, and it's like my favorite for bronzing. So swirl my brush in the bronzer, and here we go. Make sure when you're putting on your bronzer that you're blending into your hairline as well. It makes it look more real and more seamless. Hair is everywhere. Bronze under the jaw, just for a slight contour, and down the neck a little bit. Now I'm going to take the Wet n Wild Fluffy brush, and I'm just going to buff everywhere that I just put on that bronzer, just to blend it out a little bit. So now that we're done with bronzer, I'm going to use this blush that I got in an Ipsy bag as well. It is the Doucce Cheek Blush, and it is in the shade 61 RSVP. And this is what the blush looks like. It's kind of got a little bit of a sheen to it. Not much at all though. So I'm going to take this Ulta Beauty brush that I got. It is their contour bronzer, but I like to use it for a blush brush. So I'm just going to dip it in here like this, just a couple times, get some product off. Pretty pigmented. And I'm going to smile and put it over the apples of my cheeks and up the sides of my face. Ooh. As you can tell, it is really pigmented. I just got so much on that side. We got a little heavy-handed with the blush around here. So we're going to blend out that blush we just put on because we got a little crazy with it. But like so, it leaves a nice wash of color. So now I'm going to use my all-time favorite highlight right now. This is the Milani Strobelight highlighter in the shade 03 Sunglow. And it is a beautiful gold highlight. If I can get it open. Okay, so here it is. Woo, can you see that? Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I love it so much. So we're just going to use this, and we are going to highlight our face. I'm going to use my favorite highlighting brush. I got this in an Ipsy bag. It is a R&L Moda Pro, and it is the BMX 265 Glow brush. But this is what it looks like. And we're just going to swipe it in the highlight, both sides. And we're going to take it on the high points of our cheeks. Woo! Can y'all see that? Can y'all see that glow? And we're going to take it up around our eye as well and up our forehead just a little bit. Do y'all see that highlight? Ooh! Okay, so I'm also going to take it down my nose a little bit. Cupid's bow. I'm also going to use it for an inner corner highlight and a brow bone highlight. So now is going to be for the lip. Now, this is the part that I have no idea what I'm going to do. Okay, so we're going to use that makeup wipe that we used to wipe off the fallout, and we're going to wipe off our lips. So my top lip is a completely different color than my bottom lip because my top lip is covered in foundation. I have two different lip liners that I'm thinking about using. I have a Flower Beauty one in the shade Beige, but it's like really light. And I don't think I want to use a super light one. I kind of want a nude, but like a pinky kind of lip. I don't know. And then I have this L'Oreal Color Riche lip liner in Beyond Pink. So I might try those. But I also have this Hard Candy Lip Artist lip contouring wand. And it's got a lip liner, but it's like a pinky color. And then it has a gloss that just goes over it. And then I have this Tarte Lip Sculptor with a lipstick and a lip gloss. Decisions. And I also have an Ulta Beauty matte liquid lipstick. It's kind of a brown though, so I don't know if I want to use that. And then this is clearly my favorite and it's super loved if you can't tell. This is the Maybelline lipstick in the shade 920 Nude Lust. And it is my all-time favorite lipstick ever. It's just a light nude with a sheen, but maybe we'll just try these on and see how it looks. I think I might try this thingy out. I don't know what color this lip liner is, but we're about to find out. So I just lined and filled them a little bit. It is like really pink, but I'm hoping maybe with the lip gloss part, it might lighten up. No, I still think this is way too pink for the look, and that is drying up. Trash. Next. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to try is I think I'm going to try the Ulta Beauty matte liquid lipstick, but I think it's kind of a brown, and I don't know if I want to go for a brown. I don't think I'm feeling this one either. So maybe I'll try the Tarte lipstick. This is in the shade Lively. See what this looks like. This isn't bad. Wow. When you overline your lip too much. Okay guys, I think this is the one I'm going with. I just used the lipstick side of the Tarte Duo Lip Sculptor. And like I said, it's in the shade Lively. And I think I just like it. I just think the lip gloss would be too much. Yeah. I'm not feeling a glossy lip today. So, like I did in my first video, I'm going to spray my face down with the Mario Badescu Skincare Facial Spray with aloe, herbs, and rosewater. Okay, there you go. Hope you guys can read that. I'm going to just spray my face all over, and then I am going to be done with this makeup look. I just got it in my mouth. Yuck. Oh, whew. So I sprayed a lot today because this is supposed to be a radiant foundation. I did not like the foundation. So, I mean, you guys, I don't know if you can see it on camera at all, but it kind of fell into my pores a little bit. This is my shepherd. He's beautiful. I feel like it's sinking. I don't know. I feel like it looks really cakey. I feel like it didn't cover up much of anything. I feel like it's going to rub off like really soon, and I'm just not happy with how the foundation turned out. You can already see that it's like breaking up around my nose. So yeah, and I just feel like it made my under eyes look worse. So not a fan of the foundation. Everything else that I talked about I liked and I recommend, so I will have most of the products linked down below. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you liked everything. If you think I should keep doing these, if you like watching, please subscribe. Please follow me on Instagram and let me know how you feel about this. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.